My expired script that gets appointments every time is what we are going to talk about today. What is the script? What are the words? What should I say? When should I say it? How should I say it when speaking to an expired to get them to set an appointment with me so I can have an opportunity to list them, sell them, and get more referrals from them? That is the conversation that we are going to be having today. By the way, if you're brand new to this channel and you're looking for more strategies, tools, skills, processes, and systems to become a top listing agent, make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell notification so we can notify you every time we have a training, and give us a thumbs up at the end of the video if we have earned it. So let's go ahead and dive into the conversation, where today I am going to share with you my expired script word for word, and then at the end of the video I'm going to tell you where you can download it 100% for free so you can put it to the test and you can go out there and take some expired listings. First of all, what I wanted to say is the following before we get into the script. I think expireds is one of the best opportunities for anyone in any marketplace, which expireds exist in every marketplace all across the country. Some marketplaces have a lot more, some have a lot less, but every single marketplace has them. The beauty about working expireds is they have already identified themselves as a person that wants to sell a home. They had their home on the market. It didn't sell for one of many possible reasons. We're not going to blame the agent. We're not going to blame the market. We're not going to blame the cooperation of the sellers or the condition of the property or the price of property. We don't know what it is, but here's what we know. These statistics that I am going to share with you. Statistic number one is this. Only 28%. So let's assume there's 100 properties that are going to expire in your marketplace this week or this month. 28 of those people are going to relist with the same agent, whether it's a family member, some kind of an obligation, etc., which leaves a 72% opportunity. So here's the next statistic that we know. 35% of that remainder of the 72 are going to leave their home off the market for 1 or more months, usually 1 to 3 months. So what does that mean? That means, yes, I'm going to call them. I might not get the appointment today. However, I am going to identify somebody that I could build a relationship with over the course of the next 1 to 3 months that could potentially become a listing of mine. 37% will relist with a brand new agent in 30 days or less. Okay, now I've seen another statistic out there that says 50% of the 72% that will list in the next 3 days or less. So just dependent on the marketplace you're in. And in my opinion it doesn't matter if it's 37% or 50%, because it's 50% more opportunity than I had, or 30% more opportunity than I currently had. All I got to do is tackle the opportunity. Okay, so bottom line is this. There's an over 70% chance you can get the listing. So I'm just curious to find out. Maybe you should be running these numbers. In your marketplace, how many properties expired in the last 12 months? Some of you guys will say 1,000. Some of you guys will say 500. Whatever that number is, let's say it's 500. What is 1% of 500? 1% of 500 is 5 deals. Okay, what's 2% of 500? 10 deals. 2% is the number that we are looking for. 2%. If you can convert 2%, which anyone can do, and when you develop the right skills and use the right script like I'm going to share with you today, then that could become 5% and or 10%. For some of you guys, this could be more transactions here than all your other sources combined. Brand new business opportunity. And if you're already working expireds and doing a deal here and there, you're going to do a lot more when I share the script with you. I think the most boggling thing for some of you guys that have worked expireds before is going to be how simple this is. How simple this is. So I'm going to begin with the script. And by the way, I'm going to put a link in the description below where you could go and download this script for free. So basically we begin by the following. Good morning, Mr. or Mrs. Seller. That's it. Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Seller. My name is Chadi with this company. How are you doing today? Okay, guys, very, very, very simple. But here's what I want to share with you. I had a conversation with one of our listings on demand members about a week ago, and his name is Jesse. And Jesse's been calling on expireds and didn't generate fast enough results. And he's like, I can't get people to stay with me on the phones, etc. So I walked him through some of the things that, I shared with you in another video on how to make scripts work, which, we'll leave a link for that in the description below. You definitely want to check out that video, or maybe my editor can put a link right here for easy access. Here's what he said to me. He said to me that the great majority of the people that he's talking to, he can't get that far with them. So here's what I said. I said, hey, what's your opener? How are you opening up the conversation? And he said this crazy thing, which I don't even remember what it was. And I said, let me ask you a question. Are you asking these people how they are doing? And he's like, no, I'm not. But in his mind, it was like, I don't think that's going to make that big of a difference. These people want to get off the phone with me very quickly. And you've already defeated yourself before you even begun, if that is the mentality that you have. I want you to try this on and say, hi, my name is Chadi with this company. How are you doing today? Because he came back to me a week later and he said, that made all the difference in the world. People were talking to him a little bit longer. People were more receptive to the conversation. People were setting appointments with him, etc. See, it's your job to differentiate yourself from everyone else in the marketplace who are calling these people. So, hi, my name is Chadi with this company. How are you doing today? Okay, they're going to say, I'm doing good, whatever you're going to say. Look, just wanted to give you a very quick call this morning in regards to your property over on 123, whatever their address is. It came up on my computer as no longer for sale. Do not say expired. They have no idea what that means. It came up on my computer as no longer for sale. And I was calling to find out, when do you plan to put your home back on the market? Now, if you understand sales psychology, we're asking an open-ended question here, meaning they have to give you an answer. We're not calling them saying, hey, I'm calling to find out, when do you plan on interviewing the right agent for the job of selling your home? When you do that, then the conversation is all about you and not all about them. And the only way you are going to win is to keep it all about them. Okay, and this is, they're going to give you one of a couple of different answers. They're either going to say, well, we're planning on putting it back up on the market, next day, in the next few days, in the next week, in the next month, etc., in the next year, after the holidays, when summer's done, when school's done. You're going to hear a bunch of different things. And if that's the case, all you say is perfect. You just validate whatever they said. Repeat, approve, validate, and you say, when your property was for sale, where were you planning to move to? We're trying to dig into motivation. Now, let me back up a little bit here, because one of the most common responses that you're going to get when you're asking them when you put your home back up on the market, they're going to say, well, we decided to no longer sell. By the way, if you really keep track of those people for 30 days and you go back and check every single one that said we no longer want to sell, what you'll notice is that over 50% of them actually listed the property. That means you missed out on over 50% of the opportunities by simply buying into that. Look, they don't know you, but they figured out how to get you off the phone. They figured out that the moment the agent sees no opportunity for a transaction, they're moving on to the next conversation. And that's how they call you out. Don't let them do that to you. So here's what I would say. I can totally appreciate the fact that you no longer want to sell your home at this time, and that may be the right thing for you to do. And move on to the next question. And when your property was for sale, where were you planning to move to? We're trying to get into motivation. Okay. Now, after we say, where were you planning to move to? All I got to say is, something along, repeat and approve. So you're moving to, let's say, you're moving to Detroit. Good for you. Okay. I'm curious, what is important to you about moving to Detroit? Boom. What is important to you? So now the conversation, the reason we're having this conversation is we're getting them to open up and talk about that which they have an emotional connection to, their goal, their motivation, their why, their purpose for having to have put up with another agent and another strategy and another bunch of other stuff that didn't get their property sold for the last 3, 4, 5, 6 months. So I say, and then after that I say, by the way, did you have a time frame as to when you wanted to be in Detroit? Listen, what is their time frame? Okay, we're gonna cover the time frame. And then after we ask that question, the next question on the script is this. Hey, why do you think your home was not one of the 147 homes that were sold while you were on the market? What we're doing by asking that question is this. We are psychologically telling them homes are still selling. As a matter of fact, 147 homes sold in your area while you were listed. Why do you think your home was not one of them? They're going to say something along the line of like, they're going to blame it on whatever. You're just going to hear it. There's no 9 out of 10 times. There's no validity to the response. It's just an excuse or what their agent uses as an excuse, etc. And then you're just going to ask the magic question. The magic question is, if I can sell your home in the next 30 days or less and net you what you would like to net, would that create a problem for you? They're all going to say no. And you are going to say, terrific, that's exactly why we need to get together. Should I come by today at 3 or would tomorrow at 4 be better for you? Guys, it's that simple, okay? It's that simple. Rewind the video, watch it again. The link in the description where you can download the script. Grab it as soon as you get it. What I want you to do is I want you to read it 10 times in a row, get familiar with it. Then I want you to write it 10 times. Then I want you to record it. And I want you to listen to it, for 10 minutes. And then I want you to have 10 conversations with 10 expireds using the same exact script as I've given it to you. And then anytime and every time you get an unfavorable response or you generate an appointment or a victory, I want you to come back to this video. So make sure you bookmark it. And in the comments, let me know what's working, what's not working, so we can make it work for you and celebrate all your victories. Again, if you're not already subscribed to this channel, subscribe right now for more trainings like this. Be sure to hit the bell to be receiving notifications of any and all new trainings that we publish almost on a daily basis here on this channel. And if I earned your thumbs up, I want you to give me a thumbs up right now. And I'll see you in the next video very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.